Okay, Jed. So taking a look here, and nice work here on the backswing. Obviously, your mirror work has been doing really well and working on the mat. Going to watch here on this backswing. You're going to see your hands really stay on that yellow line. Clubhead got just a little bit behind on this one. But look how nice your hands are staying on that green line. That's a beauty. And from here, what I want you to do, and when you've been trying to drop this in, your head's actually been coming back away from that blue line that we're looking at here, which is where your head started. And so I want you to feel like you're moving back into that line, okay, as you're dropping those arms down, okay. I want you to get back to your starting point. And so here we're going to see, okay, a lot of times when we see those hands really start to go out, we're going to see they start to come right back, like you're on the green line right there. They didn't go out much, okay, not much. But, I mean, that's amazing. When we look at some of the first motions here, I'll take you back here in just a second. So we'll go back to, I don't know, let's say this one right here. So we're going to see here, without that, we're going to see how much those hands go out right there. Okay, so they're well above the line. All the way back to, they're not really on the line until they get all the way, definitely here, okay? All right, just right above the line right there. Watch these hands come in. So we're going to watch, you're on the line right there. What a huge difference that is, So that's what we're looking at. But, in the other one, there was some head movement and things like that, okay? So if you tried to get back to the line, you weren't getting the arms down. And if you stayed back behind it, you were getting the club more inside, but also tilting shoulders. So that's really affecting your angle of approach into the ball, which is going to really, really affect how much spin you're getting on the ball, which is going to give you a lot of different distances. So when we watch you here, we're watching as you come down. Yep, let's get these synced up again. So we're going to watch here. So we're going to watch your head on the left-hand view, okay, watch your arms on the right-hand view. Look at that. That's amazing. Right there, through the ball. Look at that. Nice. This is a beautiful ball. This ball started just exactly what we want to see, just barely right of your target and then drew right back in on it. Okay. Look how nice you stay right on that line all the way through, turning through. We want to keep encouraging that rotation. But we don't want to fake that rotation. We want that rotation to be there because you are working on plane with your shoulders, your hips, all those things are working on plane so you can rotate. And so you got to make sure you're nurturing this drop. So as you're moving forward, and I kind of gave you the football analogy, if you and I were throwing a football, I would move away from you, and then as I would step forward, then I move back to that starting point and then release the football. And same thing here in your golf swing. So you are moving off the ball, as you should, okay? And then you got to get back, okay? And then rotate it back and dropped, okay? And then rotate it there through the ball. This is a great ball you hit right there. 179, 8-iron. Okay, so this one went left, okay, and bottomed out a little bit early. Let me watch you up here, good backswing, okay, and you do drop, okay, but look what happens to your head. Look how far your head stays back behind this ball. So you've tilted the shoulder, you've dropped the right shoulder to drop the club, okay, and so there you hit behind it, okay, and really got a lot of face rotation, which was what will happen if you're tilting your shoulders, okay, you're going to get a lot of club face rotation. So we're working on moving back into the ball and dropping the arms, not the shoulder, okay? And that's when you're just hitting it right on line. Okay, so this is the difference between those two shots, okay? One of them went, right on line again at 183, okay? It's a big 8-iron, by the way. But anyway, the other one went 150 yards and went a mile left, okay? And so... So we're going to watch the two right here. We're going to see the one on the right, okay, is where you got way off the ball and then hung back with that shoulder tilting under. Okay, we can really see how much lower your right shoulder is right here on this right-hand view than it is here on the left. You see that? It's quite a bit more below. And that's going to make you a lot more active with your hands. So, as you're moving back to your starting point or back into the ball with your body, then those arms need to be dropping, and you're doing a good job of that over here on the left. This is what happens over on the right. Okay, that was, that was way off the mark over here on the right. So you need to see the difference. Pretty amazing, isn't it? So this is another really good move right here. He really did a good job here of letting those arms drop in. Okay, I mean, look at that right there. Really rotating through here, through the ball. You're rotating through the ball to square up the club face. This ball did have a little bit extra draw on it, but this is what you're going to be able to manage, is that your hands are going to be able to slow down. They're going to be able to be more passive because you're actually squaring the club face more with your body. You see? Club swinging on plane, you don't need to, your body is squaring up that club face now. You don't need all that extra hand rotation, which is what happens when you get that shoulder dropped and you start to hang back, okay, with your head, okay. Then you start to have a lot more hand activity. Well, that's going to, you're going to see balls vary all over the place with that. And especially on that angle approach, which is, again, like I said, one of the things ultimately we're trying to get consistent here with your irons, so we can get the same kind of launch condition, same kind of spin, that kind of thing, so you can really start to hone in your distance control and directional control with these irons. I know, isn't it? You're really around there. You really are. I mean, that is, look at that turn through there. It's really nice. Wow, Jed, this is fun. This is fun, and we were just talking some about the grip change that they went through from last winter to, you working through that all summer long to where it is today, and this is just a beautiful swing right here that you make. Going to watch here, you get right back to the line right here, your head comes right back on, you're dropping your arms, okay, as you're coming in and rotating through. Look at that position right there. I mean, a lot less slipping. Look where the club is over here, okay, on the right-hand view. Hands on the green line, club head slightly inside. Everything's just on the green line for just ever. This ball just started just barely right of the target line and drew right back just on the other side of the target line. That's what you're looking for. Nice. Very nice. And so, it goes back to, there are so many things that we can reflect back on, but one of the biggies is definitely with this grip, okay? And so you're starting to square the club face more with your body, okay, as a result of that grip change, and having to square it up more with your body. When you had it set with the club face so strong, with your grip so strong, you were just hanging back and, just doing everything with that club face. And now you're starting to really work your body. I mean, look at that finish. Really nice. Really nice. And actually, you're, 189 with an 8-iron here on this one. That's pretty incredible. I don't know that we'd see that maybe off the turf. Might get a little bit more spin off the turf, but still, that's in the neighborhood. I think it's like 175, 180, I would say. That's what I would say. And online, with the right kind of spin and, all those things. And you've just been repeating this over and over and over here as we started to work with your head and the drop at the same time. So we moved up into the big stick here with the driver and just kind of watching what was going on with your angle of approach and trying to get you to swing a little bit more level through this ball. You've been coming so far up at it that you're actually producing a lot of spin based on the fact that it hits lower on the face and just a lot of different things that happen. So getting you to swing through a little bit more level by what we've been talking about as far as your head. You can see your head right there. Dropping your arms and hands in. Your hands are right on the green line, okay? Really swinging through. That's really good. You're staying right up there on that blue line with your head. Much better. And this ball had some good numbers to it. Swing speed was around 103.5. Smash factor was 1.47. Ball speed was 152. Spin was 2367. You launched it at 16 degrees. Your angle of approach is still up, okay, but it's not over 10 like we saw it Okay, it's been down to the 5 to 7 range, and this is 7.7 on this one. Much better, much better. Yeah, it's really good, and we can see too that definitely adjusted where your grip position is. I mean, look at that grip right there. That's amazing. And this ball started off online with just a little baby draw to it. Nice. And it was 285, so it's a good ball.